Yes, sir. You can.
So, very good evening to you all. Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya Ausa, District Latur in Maharashtra State is organized World Record Series 2. It's a daily webinar. Today we are completing 349th day of the series, and the keynote speaker for today's session is on dais Honorable Miss Pradnya Kadam ma'am. So first of all, I heartily welcome to you, madam, for the dais. I welcome the chief organizer, our ideal principal, Dr. M. Betkar sir. Also welcome faculties from my class and all those dear and sweet participants. The topic for today's presentation is financial literacy. Before to start the presentation, in short, I will introduce today's keynote speaker, Honorable Pradnya Kadam ma'am. She have completed her MBA. Presently, she is a coordinator in the Department of Business Management. Now, she is from Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj University, New Mumbai. So with this brief introduction, now I request you, madam, please start your presentation on today's topic, financial literacy. You are most welcome.
Thank you so much, Prashant sir. Hello and very good evening to one and all present over here. First of all, I would like to thank and congratulate Dr. Betkar sir for giving us this opportunity. And secondly, I would like to thank my colleague, respected Dr. Geeta Kohade ma'am, who informed me about these sessions and the ongoing initiative taken by Betkar sir. And my dear colleague, Ms. Shubhangi Singh, for being there throughout with me. So my today's topic is financial literacy. I hope the slide is visible, sir.
Yes, madam, that's it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. So, hello everyone. I am Assistant Professor Pradnya Kadam, working as a MBA coordinator in Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj University, as sir introduced me. So, I'm going to talk about financial literacy, and I would like to ask you how many of us are actually financially literate, or we take keen interest in finances or managing our finances. Okay, whether it is our personal finance, whether it is our budgeting, whether it is our financial goals, the targets which we want to achieve in our life. So this is how the introduction part start for the financial literacy. Let's just try to understand what is financial literacy. Financial literacy is the ability to understand and manage various financial aspects, and that too effectively. It involves the knowledge of budgeting, the relationship between income and expenditure, how much we earn, how much we spend, what we earn, and on what we spend. Okay, what are the sources of income and what are the sources through which we spend the money, we do the expenditure. So basically, that's the relationship between saving and investments, managing your debt, credit management, money management, and understanding financial products. The various products or various types of products which are available in the market, so that we can improve the standard of living of ourselves, our family members, as an individual. We can take the proper decisions in the background of finances. Plan for the future. Now, what do I mean when I talk about financial planning or planning for the future? Is all about planning when you're not earning, when you are retired. Okay, planning for future, achieving the financial stability in life and being financially independent, which is very much necessary in today's world because the competition is very much high. We can see that, and we are being already in that. Personally, everyone must have experienced the same. The financial literacy is crucial for making informed decisions about money management, that what are the sources we are earning money from and how to save money. Okay, see, basic thing we will discuss is why we demand money, why we need money. Okay, so there are three criterias why we demand money, why we say that we need money, we need hard cash, we need plastic money. Overall, why we need to have, why we need to be financially literate. Okay, basic question is that why we demand money. So very first reason is to get the transaction done. Okay, so in this case, when we say we need money, we demand money, we need to have currencies. Okay, we do lots of online transactions. So we do transactions, it's a medium of exchange, and for the transacting purpose, what we need is we need money. Okay, secondly, it is our savings. Second purpose comes after the transaction is done, or the transactions are done, the budgeting is done. What we do is, secondly, why we need money is, other than transaction, we need money for saving purpose, we need money for emergency purpose. Okay, when there is a time of emergencies, what we need is we need to have savings with us. All right, and after savings also, as a human being, we are not at all satisfied, why we need money. And the third reason is your investment goals, your speculative goals, your speculation needs. And definitely these all are the three criterias why we say we demand money. First one, as I said, is a transaction. Second one is emergency purpose, savings. And third one is speculation. Speculation, we will put more focus on speculation once we are done with budgeting thing. Savings, we will put more focus on investing, planning for the future. Here, planning for the future, we will say, or we will call it retirement planning. Retirement
Excuse
planning.
me, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, please.
Yeah.
You are on the first slide. Now it changed. You are on the page why financial literacy is important.
Is it
Now the
fine,
page
sir,
is
if
going
I
there.
keep it like this? Because I can also say, I can also see which slide is visible.
Why financial literacy is important.
Yes.
Now you are on this page, madam.
Yes, sir. This is
If
what
you
I'm
are.
explaining.
Yes, please. Okay. Sorry, sir.
Right. No, thank you. So here, the interest rate. Now see, understand the concepts like interest rates, taxes, retirement planning for the long-term financial stability and growth. It is not only about achieving the financial stability in life, but it is moreover sustaining that stability or sustaining that growth in our lifetime or the lifespan. I hope I am audible to everyone.
Yes, madam. No issue.
Yes, I'm presenting the third slide now, which talks about an elementary differences and the difference between asset and liability. So, as an individual, as a human being, as a salaried person, what we do is we always try to focus more on liabilities than assets. But it should not be the case. We always have to try and achieve the financial goals by enjoying the assets simultaneously. So that we should focus more on assets and lesser on liability. I hope you all understand the meaning of assets, but still I have added that something that puts money in my pocket, that is my asset, and liability which takes my money out of my pocket, and that's my liability. So always we have to try and improve the asset which I own, which can be intangible, which can be tangible also. And assets are crucial for financial stability, for providing future benefits. Proper management of assets is essential for long term success. Now, how to achieve long term success? With the help of the asset which we have. Say, for example, by the image, if you're able to understand, is I'm showing the images of the four-wheeler and the house and the cash which we hold. These are the asset. But as a human, as an individual, we don't realize when the asset gets converted into liabilities. So we have to be very much careful, and we should not let the asset be converted into liability. And if any point of time we feel that this is creating a financial burden on me, and I'm no more able to manage these assets, now it is being a financial burden on me. Remove that asset which is being converted into a liability. We should do that. Next one is liability, and liabilities in financial literacy refers to the obligation, debts that a person or organization owes. Nowadays, I'm experiencing or I'm seeing the people who are very much interested in buying everything on EMI. Now, the mobile phones also are available on EMI. But what you think? According to me, EMI is reducing the standard of living of the people. Because, say, for example, if I am earning 50,000 rupees of monthly income and I am buying a mobile phone on EMI basis, it reduces my standard of living according to the amount of EMI which I pay every month. So you have to plan, you have to see that how much you earn, how much you spend, and how much you save and invest. There is always a difference between savings and investment. And that's the very important difference to understand, to manage. Mitigation or minimization of risk is all about these things, that you should minimize the liabilities which you owe to someone else and maximize the asset which you have. And the quality of assets, you should always make sure that you enjoy that without sacrificing on your different needs. Now, for example, if I'm talking about needs, what all are the needs we have as a human being? We have necessities, we have comforts, and we have needs for luxuries. If I say saying that I pay you 1 lakh rupees and you have to spend those 1 lakh rupees in a whole year, how would it be? You would focus first on necessity products. Necessity products are those which cannot be sacrificed at all. And secondly, once the necessity products are focused, secondly we'll go to the products which gives us comfort. And thirdly, which is the last point, lastly, we go to the luxurious products. This is how the hierarchy is when you are about to spend money, when it comes to budgeting at your personal level also, personal finances also. Going ahead with the another slide that talks about active income and passive income. Now, what is the difference between active income and passive income? Active income is something which derives from your daily tasks, the job which you do, in terms of career, what you want to do. Okay, so with this, for example, a salaried person, salary is the active income for that person. But if I'm engaged or if I'm engaging myself into a side business, that side business becomes my passive income. Or what you say is passive income is something where you don't put much efforts, but what you do is you receive income from that. Say for example, I am having another house, I am having second home, okay, but I am receiving rental income out of it, so that becomes my passive income. And in today's generation, in today's date, what we need is we need to have another source of income also. Why? Because we are having so many things through which we are spending a lot. Okay, we are not able to managing money. When it is a weekend, we feel that acha, we need to enjoy with the family, and that happiness comes from spending the money. So whenever it is about income and expenditure, we have to spend money wisely. So this is the difference between active income and passive income. So for the more clear picture, we'll just go through the passive income sources which are mentioned in this slide. The businesses, the side businesses, which doesn't require your presence. In your absence also, You let your money work for you. The stocks, the share market, bonds, royalties, the percentage of the royalties, whether they are the notes, any other document, mutual funds, SIPs, real estate, gold, or something which gives you return by sitting at your home. So, in this passive income, what you do is you let your money work for you. So, this is what the difference between active income and passive income. In everyday's life, what we do is we focus more on active income, but simultaneously, we have to try and push ourselves a little to earn passive income also. Acha, in this slide, someone is visible. Can you tell me his name? Yes. In another slide, I have mentioned his name. It's Robert Kiyosaki. He's a writer of Rich Dad and Poor Dad. So, what do we understand from this book, or the message this book gives regarding the richness of someone versus the poorness of someone? We say poorer becomes more poorer. Okay, poor people becomes more poorer, and rich people are becoming richer every day. So let's just understand what is the difference of mindset these people are having. Those who are at the lower middle class level, those who are poor, and those who are richest. Okay. So in his book, he has clearly mentioned the difference between the mindsets. Here it is. Poor Dad's financial strategy is understanding financial literacy. As depicted in this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad was lacking, and he focused more on working hard for money. Yes, everyone? So he focused more on working hard for money, running behind a job which gives him stability according to him, and he's making money out of him. So that means Poor Dad focused more on creation of active money. Whereas the Rich Dad, which is a Mike's dad, he considered in his book, and he emphasizes more on running behind the quality and the work which you do, and let your money work and increase your wealth. Okay, as mentioned in the another slide, the Rich Dad strategy for financial planning is rooted in building assets that generates passive income. As earlier I told, that passive income is something which does not demand more efforts than what you do in your jobs, but actually what you do is, see, it's always about the mindsets. If you decide, you can achieve anything. Sky is the limit for you. But if you say that I am running behind a good job, I want increment, I want promotions, then that's it. You're stopping your growth by your own self. And when you say you are focusing more on, you wish to focus for by focusing on acquiring assets that appreciate over time, not depreciating, which appreciates over the time, and one can achieve financial independence. Financial independence is when it comes to managing your expenses, managing your finances. And definitely, it is about minimizing liabilities and increasing financial literacy. Means being financially independent, trying to be financially independent, trying to be financially wise, and to be able to take your own decision when it comes to finances. 6 laws of wealth. The first one, it says, keep a part of all you earn, save at least 20% of your income. So, 20% of the income, somebody may be earning 1 lakh rupees per month, somebody might be earning 50,000 per month, 5 lakhs per month, depending on what you do. If you're a salaried person or you're a business person. But then you have to understand and try to save 20% of your income compulsorily. And that should be the habit, which I'll be explaining further. Second thing is put your savings to work for you. Invest it so that it will multiply. As you all know, the huge difference, the biggest difference between savings and investment is the multiplying effect. The multiplying effect means the investments, what we do, if we do it with the correct investment vehicle, correct investment option, then it definitely gives you the multiplying effect. So you always have to try and see what all are the options which are available around you to, multiply your money and earn the returns accordingly. Once you save, you forget. You assume that you are earning 80% of what your income is. Once you make it a habit of investment and savings, the amount can differ according to your needs. The third and very important point is avoiding debt. Now, why I say that when it comes to credit, when it comes to debt, when it comes to acquiring something, acquiring loan, because if you obtain loan of rupees 10 lakhs, you're going to repay double of what you have already acquired. So it means if I'm going for 10 lakh rupees of loan, I will have to repay 20 lakhs rupees over the period of time. And I won't even realize that within the time. Even if you say avoid debt to a maximum possible situation, stretch yourself a little, reduce your expenditure, and plan your budget accordingly. What is needed? What is needed is avoiding debt. So even if you feel that acquiring loan is very much important for me now, I'm in such a situation where it will not work if I don't obtain a loan, if I don't go for obtaining loan, then definitely you get something on loan, you request a bank, you go to the bank, you ask them the interest rate, and you feel that acha, this money you're getting for free. No, you're going to repay double of what you have already obtained. Okay, so basically, how to reduce the risk which is there in obtaining the loan. So you can just try and repay the loan amount as soon as possible at the minimum possible time period. So you don't wait for, say, for example, I have obtained a card loan for 7 years. But if I am in a capacity to repay that loan within 3 years, then I should plan accordingly and save the interest rate or the interest amount which I am paying to the bank. Instead of paying the interest rate to the banks, opt for some better investment options to the government. Okay, because there are so many options which are available in the market where government sales you some securities. Okay, bonds are there, government bonds are there, etc., etc. So many options are available. And why we do that, I will talk about it in the fourth point, that is, don't speculate and get rich quick schemes. Invest in a solid business that is long term. So don't speculate in getting rich or getting rich quick schemes. That means there are so many schemes you will see and those will attract you, and you will feel that I will become rich in a quick and easy way. Okay, so many people would think that if I invest, many people have come to me also and stating that if I invest 10,000 today, will it become 1 lakh in 1 year? It never happens like that. You always have to plan, see a good investment option, good investment vehicle, and try to give the effect of multiplication to your invested amount. And try to minimize the amount of loan you have obtained already. So better to be loan free individual when it comes to enjoying your money with good standard of living, and not to have only social status and spoil your financial goals. Moving ahead with Fifth point, that is invest in yourself. Gain knowledge and skills to increase your earning power and earning capacity. Investing in yourself means gaining the knowledge, acquiring the knowledge, learning from the experts, surrounding yourself with the people who are smarter than you, so that you learn new skills, so that you never remain on the same level which you were previously. Let's increase the skills of, increase the skills, improve the skills among you of understanding. Earning power अपना strong बनाना जरूरी है. Sixth point is safeguard your growing fortune with diversification and insurance. Basic thing. When we say insurance, people feel that insurance is just waste of money. Correct? But it is not. And how I say that? So there has to be a concrete reason. There has to be a strong reason when we say that insurance is not just a waste of money. If you gain knowledge and understand the criterias to invest and then try to understand what insurance gives you in a long term, then people ask the questions that what if we don't die? What if we do not meet with an accident? The premium which we have paid, it will just go waste. So there is no need of having insurance. But what I feel is it should be compulsory. When you drive a two-wheeler, when you drive four-wheeler, when you drive some vehicle, the insurance is compulsory. Then what we say? If I don't die, if I don't meet with an accident, is it like that my money is going to be waste? I'm just going to waste my money on insurance? No. You're being wise to attain the objectives of your financial goals and securing your family for the long term in your absence too. So just try to understand there are so different many types of insurances and options are available to us. If we say life insurance is just waste of money, no, it is a pulling of funds. It's a contribution. It's a teamwork. It's a team effort. It's a group efforts which we take to safeguard each other as a society. Yes, and insurance never go waste when it comes to different plans which we have currently, which are coming up, and we are trying to understand what is it. Best quote from Rich Dad and Poor Dad is, winners are not afraid of losing, but losers are. Okay, now how to prove this? Now how to understand this in a much better way and practically? As I have spoken to my many of friends and I've asked them whether they invest into share market or not, and majority of people have answered me this way by saying that we have lost money in share market, and now we are very much scared of investing into share market, and we don't want to take any type of risk in our lives. Okay, even it happens as an investor, I also do understand how difficult it is to accept the fact that you have lost your money into share market. So if you have lost your money into share market, that exactly means that you were not having complete knowledge of the market. You were actually very much new, and in a hurry of earning quick money, easy money, what you did is you lost your money. So, this is the best quote for them to understand winners are not afraid of losing, but losers are definitely afraid of losing. We have to decide what we want to become, winners or losers. That's the difference of approach. That is the difference of attitudes and mindset which we maintain, which we carry with us. Failure is a part of process of success. People who avoid failure also avoid success. And we need to remember this, because if you feel that you want to be successful in life, you have to face failure. You cannot face failure and enjoy the success. It never happens like that. You have to go through the failure so that you will enjoy the success to the next level. And definitely this quote justifies that very much. Going ahead, with Warren Buffett's key principles. Warren Buffett's principles for successful investing and financial literacy. Very first point is importance of financial concepts. You are supposed to be completely knowledgeable about financial concepts. Every day something or the other is coming up, something new is coming up, and you cannot say I am very much expert of my own topic. No, everything is there and everything is new every day. You have to keep yourself active and understand the difference between the wise personalities. The rich personalities, why they are rich. If I say I am a middle class person, then I would have a dream of earning money and spending it on the branded clothes, spending it on the branded vehicles. It should not be like that. You should always focus on maintaining your standard of living, sustaining that, and growing. You should not have such an understanding where you feel that I wish to buy a brand new car of this brand for my luxuries and comfort, luxuries, enjoyment, and comfort. It never happens like that. If you save money, if you invest money, spend money out of your additional income. I hope I am being very clear with what I'm saying.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes. So in the first point, I explained importance of financial concepts. What it includes, it definitely includes reading statements and understanding accounting principles. Accounting principles are nothing but just the set of rules and regulations which are to be followed by the company. When I say share market, when I say I am interested in buying anything because of lack of money and lack of wise decisions I took, right? So here you have to include reading the statements of the company. Why it is important to read the statements of the company? What do we understand by reading the statements of the company? We understand the financial positions of the company. Warren Buffett was just 11-year-old when he started trading. And it's only not about trading. He went to many people stating, giving them a business idea which he wanted to do, where he was interested, and he started earning from that. So never see which work is very, this is a very small thing, very small work, and as an doctor only, as an advocate only, as an assistant professor only, I want to work in life. But other than that, what else can you do for yourself and your family, for the society as well? And if you think that, financial literacy meaning, why to be financially literate, why to do financial planning, we are not interested in running behind money. So you don't run behind money. Run behind achieving the quality. Run behind earning money for the benefits of the society. If you feel that I earn 20,000 rupees per month and I am very much happy with that, I am very much satisfied with that, do something for the society if you have the capacity to do so. That is the agenda behind being financially literate. Okay. Second point is economic indicators. Now, many types of economic indicators we are having. We are having per capita income. We are having life expectancy. We are having human development index. What is the benefit of it? I assume that you all must have already gone through the budget which was introduced by finance minister, respected Nirmala Sitharaman on 1st February 2024. Let me just ask you, what is the rate of inflation? Current rate of inflation. How many of you are aware about the current rate of inflation? So let me tell you, the current rate of inflation in the month of January, as of the month of January 2024, is 5.10, which is already lesser than the month of December 2023. So In December 2023, it was more than 5.50. And for the month of January, it is 5.10. So, even if we consider 10% of inflation every year, is it like that your income is increasing 10% by 10% every year? And if not, if you say, my institution is very small, my office is very small, their profit earning capacity is also very less, then what are you doing? What else are you doing to cope up with the inflation rate? I hope this point is getting clear. If we say,
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
yes,
yes.
thank you. If we say inflation rate is there of 10 percentage every year inflation is increasing by 10%. Is our salary, is our income is increasing by 10% every year? Is it the case with everyone? If not, then you should focus more on passive income. And this is not only the case of running behind money. Again, I'm telling, it is about financial planning and securing your future when you're not working at all. You're just sitting at home, but you were very wise at the period when you worked for your lifetime, you saved something for your future. For example, we can take NPS, National Pension Scheme, I'm talking about. You always have to ask question to yourself that what have I done for myself, my family, my children? Okay. So you don't have to leave them with a lot of debt. You have to leave them with so many types of assets. And assets can be of any type, according to you. Third is fundamental accounting, grasping fundamental accounting principles for sound decisions. Sound and stable decision making power has to be there. And for that reason, if you want to be financially independent, if you want to be able to take your own decisions, I believe that you should be able to be financially dependent. You should have more than one income source so that you feel confident also. Next point is quality over quantity, selection of businesses, preferences for a small number of high quality businesses. So do not go for quantity, but definitely quality over quantity. Focusing on competitive advantage. Even if we compare countries, you know, if we compare India with USA, India with China, India with Pakistan, we are a developing economy. Okay. And what is the benefit of being a developing economy? Is everything is on a growing mode. Our infrastructure is developing. People are growing financially. They are improving their standard of living continuously. The HDI, the life expectancy, the per capita income. Let me tell you what per capita income means. Per capita income is income per head. Say, for example, in my family, if 5 people are there, and if the income of the family is 50,000, so my per capita income becomes 10,000. 10,000 per head. So this is how we compare it to national income also. So planning for investments, planning for insurance makes you a wise and better person in sense of financially literacy. Long-term perspective, long-term approach. Avoid trying to, avoid trying to time the market. Focus on long-term investment. Meaning, if we say mutual funds are ideal investments for 3 to 5 years. Depends on your need. Whenever you go to a financial planner and you say that this much of funds, these are the funds which I'm having, but I don't know what to do with it. So if you don't know what to do with it, you have to take the advice from the financial experts. And just try and understand the power of compounding. Power of compounding means It means that let your money grow without any disturbance. How to do that? How to enjoy that? What is compounding? Compounding is accumulation. Let your funds accumulate. Let your fund compound in the market with the interest rate. I hope the things are clear. We'll go ahead with the another slide, that is financial habits. Do's and don'ts. Create a budget to manage income and expenses. That's the basic thing you have to start to. Okay, many of us would be around more than 30, more than 25 years of age. Okay, but then what we forget is manage the finances, manage the budget, think about the budget, and beyond that, how will it work? That you have to create budget, and it should not be limited to your per month salary. It should be beyond that. It should be more than that. It is something which is beyond your financial limits and the criterias or the income which you earn monthly. It should be beyond that. Now, financial habits, I'll definitely talk about it in the another slide. Next slides. The do's of smart spending. Here, I have mentioned few points. The do's of smart spending. The green flags in smart spendings. Create a budget. Allocate funds for different expenses. Allocate your funds in different types of expenditures. Next is prioritize needs over wants. That means prioritize necessities over the luxuries. See, we have so many things, we desire for so many things, but we have to fulfill all the three criterias before we actually make the purchase. And those three criterias are: first one, your first need has to be fulfilled, that is your desire. You should have the desire to buy something. You need to have the wish for that product. Okay, first one is desire. Another one is ability to buy that product. What happens is, say for example, I went to a market and I liked a smartphone, and I desired for it. Let's take an example of any other brand, say for example iPhone or Samsung, any of the brand. So I liked a smartphone, but that means it is my desire now. I wish for it. Many of the Indian people desire for buying iPhone. Okay, so basically that is also a criteria where you have to show demand to your own local brands. Let your own local brand grow so that your Indian economy will also grow together. Say for example, I desire for iPhone. Then I will definitely check my pockets. I'll check my bank accounts. For the reason I want to know is whether I have that much, that much amount in my account or not. चलो फिर क्या हो गया? Two criterias are fulfilled. First one is desire bhi hai. Second one is ability is also there. But if you do not fulfill third criteria, which is willingness to pay. I am taking my example, imaginary example, that if I desire to buy an iPhone, the new models are coming up in the market, and I wish to buy that iPhone. I want to enjoy the social status also. I am a snobbish person, for example. Then I would definitely have a desire to buy an iPhone. Then I will check the ability for the same. I will check my ability, whether I have that much amount in my pocket, in my account or not. Then I fulfilled both the criterias. I have the desire also, and secondly, I have the ability also. मुझे iPhone खरीदना भी है और मेरे पास उतने पैसे भी है. But until and unless I fulfill third criteria, which is willingness to pay, that means I am not willing to pay for the same. I feel that iPhones are overpriced. Then I will not buy that product, because according to me, I feel that it is overpriced and there is no willingness for the same. Okay, these three criteria have to be fulfilled when it comes to smart spending, budgeting something, prioritize needs over the wants. Third is comparison shopping. You always have to compare the prices before you buy. You always have to research in the market. Pick up the product which gives you quality at affordable prices. Because it's a government initiative also, which puts up in the brands that brands should not sacrifice the quality of the product just to give it at the affordable prices. It is necessary for the brands to provide the products, goods, and services at affordable prices without sacrificing on the quality of the product. And as a customers, we should always have the knowledge of it. We should always know the consumer rights about it. Okay. Next is don'ts of wise spending. Impulse buying. Never do impulse buying. There is a reason you should have the experience of impulse buying. And once you regret that, once you feel the another need is sacrificed, then you definitely understand why impulsive buying is a big no from the financial expertise. Okay, even if you take the example of Warren Buffett or any of the rich person in the world, in India also, we can take the example of Ratan Tata also. Simple life he lives, right? So that doesn't mean that he's not having or earning, he's running behind the money. He's not. He's just contributing a lot to Indian economy to grow and to achieve sustainable growth. So that means if you don't want to earn highest amount of money or the income, you're happy with 10,000, 20,000 also, still you should try and push yourself to earn more than that. At least you can use that amount for the benefits of the society, to the needy ones. Next is neglecting financial goals, exceeding credit limits, avoid maxing out your credit cards. As a keynote speaker in today's session, I would definitely suggest you should not have a credit card in your pocket, because there are possibilities where it will reduce your credit score also. By any chance, if you're not able to repay on time due to any of the reason, any of the financial crisis you must be facing or might be facing, there are possibilities, lots of possibilities. Contingencies are there. Nothing is certain. Everything is uncertain. So, to a wise decision making, you always should avoid having credit cards. Never. Then neglecting financial goals, align spending with long-term objectives. Because every time it will not happen that everything how you decide and it will happen. We also do the budgeting, monthly budgeting we do. As soon as we get the income, we know our income, how much income we are going to generate in this month. And what I do is I do budgeting, that how much I have to spend on something, how much I have to spend for the whole month, and some amount I keep as a miscellaneous expenditures. But every month it happens that I spend more than that. So you have to take wise decisions, but you will be, risk free. It should be risk free. You should be carefree when it comes to, acha, I have already invested into this type of insurance. I've already invested into this type of mutual funds. My one SIP is going on. Okay, I have invested into post office schemes, NPS also. So you don't have to worry about it. See, mostly in India, people starts working by the age of 20, 21, or by the age of 20 or 25. Between this age, they start working. And the last year of working is the age of retirement, I'm saying. So almost for how many years you work in your lifetime?
For 60 years, madam, 60 or 62.
This is the age of retirement. Okay, sir. right? So 60 years of age. Till the 60 years of age, you work. So that means if you have started working from the age of 20 till you become 60, you are serving for the 40 years in your lifetime. Correct? So let's just understand how it goes. If you are working for 40 years in your lifespan, okay, 40 years may 10 years or 20 years of income you give away to the banks only if you have obtained a home loan. Is it clear to all of you? Am I correct? If I obtain a home loan, then 20 years of income or 10 to 15 years of income is gone in my repayment of the loan itself. And then if I go for vehicle loan also, children's education also, then extra additionally 5 of someone. Credit management to maintain a healthy financial profile. See, there is no country which never ever have faced financial crisis. So do we. Okay, as an individual, as a citizen of the country, we definitely face financial crisis at any point of time in our lifetime. Okay, so understand credit management, how it should work, how healthy financial profile you should have. Okay, and if you feel that your job is very much, there is something which is availability option term financial security. As we focus more on, you should focus more on your financial goal, achieving the quality so that you achieve your goals permanently and you will sustain it for longer period of time. You compare this image with the share market, it works like that only. Sometimes it is up, sometimes it is down. We call it the market is bullish. When it is going up, it is bullish. We don't recommend buying the shares when the market is bullish, but at the lowest point where the market has become bearish. Okay, when it comes to share market, stocks, purchasing commodities, you always definitely, when you focus more on passive income, generating passive income, understand it should be in the limit in your understand it should be in the limit of your risk management bracket, not more than even 10% of the income you are investing. Okay, say for example your salary is 50,000 per month, so uska 10% becomes 5,000 rupees. 5,000 ka bhi 10% या 25% up to it should go to market. And definitely in future, if I get an opportunity, we will talk about it on an advanced level. So next point is financial literacy in the digital age. In the digital age, mastering financial literacy requires adapting to technological advancements. And definitely, you have to explore the role of digital tools. If you say, Madam, we are interested into investing into mutual funds, share market, commodities, gold bonds, but we don't know how to. So there are so many ample of opportunities are there, applications are there, softwares are there which gives you the opportunity or the possibility at your doorstep. By sitting at your home, you can just analyze the stocks, you can compare the difference between SIPs. And nowadays you have the option of investing and starting the SIPs minimal at from the rupees 100 per month. So that is the best option you can always enjoy when it comes to mutual funds, when it comes to SIPs, if the person is not ready to take direct risk of share market. If you're not willing to take direct risk into the share market, what you should do is you always find better options according to your needs in SIPs, mutual funds, insurances, fixed deposit, auto sweep accounts you can have, which are directly linked with fixed deposit, the saving bank account to fixed deposits, so that in savings account, you receive 4% of interest rate per annum. And if you put your account into auto sweep account, okay, if you link that with your fixed deposits, what will happen is you will additionally start earning 2% extra, and you can always enjoy the availability of funds, liquidity of funds, because you have put it as auto sweep, on auto sweep mode. So your saving account is directly connected with fixed deposit. Now you can enjoy the benefit of liquidity also with the 6% of interest rate in return. So that's how you have to make wise decision when it comes to savings and investments, because investments are always better, but having the risk in that, and if you're not willing to take the risk, then this is the better option for you. Going for the SIPs indirectly, according to your age, you have to decide whether how much to invest into equity and how much to invest into debt. Financial literacy for empowerment. As we hear so many words related to empowerment, women empowerment, financial, literacy for empowerment, and it is definitely leading to that. Being financially literate leads to, strong decision maker in life. Financially being updated and independent in life, which is currently very much important, because we are living in such an era where competition is too high. Our children are facing too high level of competition, and we don't know how to sustain in that. So money plays a very important role with all these types of, concerns. And then financial literacy for empowerment, I said, for economic independence and resilience, we will definitely try to explore and transform. Let me mention this point here also, is that India is actually transforming. Indian people are transforming. If I say current inflation rate is 5.10, the, you should know how many Indians are investing into insurance. And we are the 9th largest life insurance market globally. But it makes me sad that if I say how many Indians, what is the percentage of financially literate people, is only coming up below 30%. Below 30% of the Indian population is financially literate. So what about remaining 70% of the population not being financially literate and suffering because of that? Not able to take up the highest education studies because of the lack of funds, and they don't know how to generate the funds. Warren Buffett have said once that if you don't generate money while you sleep, you'll have to work until you die. And you must have observed around you, many people are working till the age of 80, 70, because they are in need of money, because of the poor financial planning they did in the past. So if you want to rest on your chair, read the news, enjoy your own time, after the retirement, you have to start planning for your financial goals at the earliest. Last slide. Recommendations and expert advice. See, here I can only recommend you that you should pay yourself first. You should pay yourself first. You should control. You should be able to control your emotions, because in mid of my presentation, I spoke about share market, and people think that it is very easy. Some people are there who believes that share market earning is very easy. Some people who are there who believes that is very risky, we want to stay away from it. But if you are able to control your emotions in the market while investing or trading in the market, that definitely gives you the financial independence. For you, for your smaller expenditures of a day, of a week, of a month, then you have to learn to listen. You have to learn to listen carefully. Surround yourself with the people who are smarter than you, so that you can learn new skills from them. And what you exactly have to learn when it is about sorry investments, you have to learn to listen carefully. Quit bad habits. Bad habits in the sense, I'm so sorry. Bad habits can be anything. Like without saving for yourself, you're spending all the money. Even I want to tell all the kids also, today's generation, young generation, what they have to do is when they get a pocket money, if they are getting rupees 100, they have to assume that they're receiving only rupees 50 and they have to try and manage within that. So that has to be a frame, that has to be a limit, that just because you're getting paid for something, you should not assume that. You should assume lesser than that you're receiving, and another portion of that income should be saved and invest. And you should make that a strong habit, a continuous process it is, because it is very much needed. As I said, reinvest excess cash. Say for example, today, okay, I have earned something, I have made a profit of rupees 10,000, but how much was the invested amount? Say for example, I have invested 1 lakh rupees, on which I have received or I have earned 10,000 of rupees. So what I have to do is excess amount which I have earned as a profit, that I have to reinvest. That I have to reinvest and give it a multiplicational effect, a multiplying effect. Accelerate your cash and let your money work for you. Let your money work for you in the future. So I hope that it was not a boring session. I
No,
tried to make it effective. Thank you so much, everyone, for encouraging me during the whole session. I'm very much happy to be able to deliver a session on this. Thank you so much, Bedkar sir and Prashant sir. As I said at the start of my session, I would like to inform Miss Shubhangi Singh to be throughout with me, being very supportive for the technical glitches and everything, and my other colleagues who are attending my session, and the audiences. I'm very much thankful to all of you. Thank you so much for being a great audience. Great audience. Thank you so much.
thank you very much, madam, for the wonderful presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Now it's a time for discussion. Participants are requested.
Yes, sir.
If you have any query or would like to share something, please come ahead, dear participants.
Definitely.
Swanand Shukla, sir, please.
Good evening, Dr. Bedkar sir, Prashant sir, and good evening, ma'am. Wonderful presentation you had. And really, you created a kind of awareness and financial literacy, what truly means, you have represented that. Thank you very much for
Thank
your
you.
presentation. And you said some sentences are very great. We should keep some asset if we are going, for the family members. I remember one of the case, where the person was civil engineer, governmental, project he was having, and he was playing, with such a large scale, and all of a sudden he met with an accident and he died. And many of the his, the projects where he has placed money, where he has given money, or he was working with some people, or his vendors, their money, all these things were not known by anyone. Only few assistants were knowing. And the means the brother of that person, the father, they have to work so hard, and it was a very tough time for them. So that is how, very important thing is, we should have some kind of assets rather than debts, and carrying it out. No doubt we are leading in insurance. I was just going through one of the reel where you'll find that we are getting healthcare at your door, and 24/7 we are having it. But definitely, we have to take out some for this kind of, our own securities, our health, and no doubt for our progress. And you said about active and passive, incoming. That is also wonderful. You very well explained. Now, my one question is, when we are doing investment in the real estate, should we go for, the worked out area, or we should go with a plot investment? That is my question.
Okay. The comparison between plot area or
Plotting and the structured, like flats or shops or something like that.
all right. So, Anand sir, thank you so much for your question. And I would definitely love to answer that. As you said, whether to go for plot or the structured ones. Okay. So, it depends whether you want to buy it for the investment purpose, depends on the area also and your requirements. Okay. So, I cannot comment on that whether it should be a structured one or the plot. Okay. But as far as your requirements are concerned, whether you want to have a farmhouse there, enjoy with your family, the weekends in your life, okay, so definitely, and if you're very much interested in having in your own structure, okay, then it should be a plot. But you have to be very much careful while investing. If I was having much time or more time to explain, I would have gone through the frauds and scams which happens in the money market and the real estate also. So structured ones are always better, but according to your needs, as I said, you should always compare and decide.
Yeah, ma'am, I belong to medical field. We want for health center or something like that. That is why, I asked this question. So investment in being in land in future planning, or whether it is structured, whether we should go for structured things. So I will make it a little more clear for you. Thank you.
I would prefer to go for the plots according to your needs.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Anybody else? So thank you so much, Dr. Sanand Shukla sir, for your queries. And madam have answered it very clearly in a fantastic way. So thank you. Now I request the chief organizer, our ideal principal, Dr. M. Ambedkar sir, to conclude the session. You are welcome, sir.
Please, Prashant sir.
Yes, sir.
Prashant
Yes.
Sir, thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes.
World record of the series, the main leader and the founder, Dr. M. Ambedkar sir, and Prashant and total your company, very excellent knowledge to give all the audience. Today, especially the keynote speaker is very excellent information about the literary knowledge of the money development or the man's development. Without money, we are doing anything. It is a backbone of the life, backbone of the society. And even though life attachment is there, very excellent. I think like that such a knowledge have each and every person of Indians. We have such a knowledge. We needed that. I think that our poverty is should be collapsed or the dead. I think such a knowledge have explained today. I'm very heartily thankful for today's speaker. And my confusion is that uh, whether the experience is given to the whether our experience is given to the economy literary or the such explanation, or we are reading and writing or training. What is the importance, ma'am? Please, if it's possible, explain it.
I'm so sorry, sir. Can you repeat your question, please?
Yeah.
Yes.
Whether the experience of the man is a helpful to develop the literary knowledge of the economy, or he have do the planning or what we can say training or the books or the teaching, which one is the perfect and which one is the good form of the to develop the economy literary, because one paisa is a very important sometime 100 paisa is not for importance of the life. My confuse is that. So I will ask you.
All right. Thank you so much, sir, for asking this question to me. Very interesting question it is. Basically, I would say that if it is the comparison between the reading books and having the own experience, which type of knowledge is better? Basically and initially, at the starting point, you always have to read, because the books are always published once all the type of research has been done and the book is published. But then for your own type of experience and own types of learning, until and unless it is proven for you, your experience matters a lot. Because you can read 100 types of books and then learn nothing, because you have zero experience like that. Say for example, if I say, if I want to invest, if I want to trade in the share market, I read so many books, okay, but then I didn't trade only. What is the use of that reading? What is the use of having read so many books, okay, if I don't actually and practically implement that if my life and learn something new, which I can be as a teacher, which I can be telling my students? So that is definitely there. Once the others research, you can definitely read and understand, but to learn practically and enjoy your own experiences is something which is very different. I hope I
Thank you.
just.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shankaraya sir, for your queries. Now I request Ideal Principal, the Chief Organizer of the series, to conclude the session. Please welcome.
And my other colleagues are also there, sir. Jyotsna ma'am, Sneha ma'am, and Sona ma'am. Akshay sir, so much. Shubhangi. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now it's time to move towards the vote of thanks.
And Prashant sir, I would like to say one more thing here that I said on financial literacy, financial independence, and financial empowerment. But what Betkar sir is actually doing is women empowerment, and I'm very happy to be a part of it. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, madam and sir. Really, it was a very wonderful session in today's part. We have completed a 349th session today, and Miss Pradnya Kadam ma'am, who talked about the topic financial literacy. I think there is no need to revise all those points you in your lecture. How it delivered, it was a very wonderful expression, madam, from your side. Every point we understood very clearly. Clear speech was there, and point to point expressions was there, presentation was there, the PPT was perfect, everything was an excellent one. So really we are very happy to listen today from your side, and I'm very thankful on behalf of the organizing committee members. You paid your valuable time to the series and delivered a nice talk upon the topic. Then I thank the chief organizer of the series, Honorable Principal M. Betkar sir. Also thanks Geeta Kohade madam, Shubhangi ma'am, Shubhangi Singh madam, and the colleagues who joined to the series today from Pradnya Kadam's side. So thank you so much to you, and also thanks faculty members of our college, and special thanks Dr. Swanand Shukla sir and all those participants, Harendra Singh, Shubhangi ma'am, Vidyasagar sir, Aditya Prakash sir, Meera Surve ma'am, then Shankarya sir. You have appreciated the topic today, and you give a nice feedback in the series. So thanks a lot to you all, and all the participants also. I would like to many thanks. Now, to you all, please fill the feedback link which is given in the chat box. With the kind permission of the chief organizer, I declare the session is over. Really, we are very happy, madam, to listen you today, because it is a knowledge how to make a smart decision with money you have given to us. So thank you so much. And you were talking continuously, madam, without a pause. How you practice it, and it is a really wonderful skill you have obtained. So we are very feeling very.
We are the teachers,
Thank you
actually.
so much.
We are the teachers, so it was
Thank
very
you
easy.
so much, madam.
Thank you.
Sir, feedback is not available.
Yeah.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
can leave the session.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dr. Betkar sir, congratulations. Betkar sir. झाला आम्हाला समजलं प्रशांत सरांकडनं, तर म्हटलं आज आपलं
Sir, Swanand Shukla